Okay, and we'll get started in a comfortable seat. If you have a block, I invite you to sit on it or a cushion, something to elevate the hips. And coming to that comfortable seat, take your time settling in. You can sit on your shins or cross-legged, feeling yourself root down, just noticing as you land right away any sensation that stands out to you. Not changing your posture just yet, feeling exactly how you arrive. Gently draw the base of the skull slightly back, feel the heart lift. Send the crown of the head a little higher, nice tall spine. Roll the shoulders back. Slide the palms over the thighs or the knees. Face down to let something go or face up to receive. And checking in with your breath. Noticing any quality, texture, rhythm that stands out to you. And taking a deep inhale, fill up. And deep clearing exhale. I invite you to breathe through the nose today if that's accessible for a cooling oceanic quality Ujjayi breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, feeling that air against the back of your throat. And if that does not feel good in your body this morning, I invite you to breathe however really feels best to you, but slowing it down. If breathing only through the mouth is accessible, a 6-count breath in the mind may be helpful if you lose your breath at any time. Once more, we'll take a deep inhale, fill up. And deep exhale. Inhaling, send palms up overhead, reach for what you want. Energetic fingertips. Exhaling, draw your hands to heart center, pulling in what you want to your heart space. And I invite you to reflect on what you're calling into your life, perhaps making this practice as an energetic reach for that thing or feeling, setting the tone for your day, adding any other thoughts, and wrapping up our thoughts. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, we'll take a little gentle twist over to the right, left hand over the right thigh, right fingertips tent up behind you, gaze over the back shoulder, twisting from the core, anchor the left hip down. Inhaling for a little length. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, send arms up in the air, twist back to center. Then exhale, twist over to the left, right palm, left thigh, left fingertips tent up behind you. Feel that crown of the head reach. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhaling for length. Exhale, a little more twist, twist. And inhaling, send arms up overhead, reach up. Exhale, plant palms in front of you. You can remove the prop from underneath you. We'll take a child's pose, uncross the ankles if they're crossed. We'll send knees together for a low back release, hips over the heels, crawl the fingers to the top of your space, forehead lowers, tailbone reaching behind you, top of the head reaching in front of you, feeling the elongation. If there's any tenderness in your knees, you can fold your mat in half and layer it underneath you, or slide a blanket under. Another nice option is to place a blanket under the thighs, on top of the calves to reduce flexion in the knees. And if laying on the knees at all is not comfortable, you're welcome to roll on your back and wrap your forearms around your shins. Feeling your breath here with a little compression into the abdomen. Feeling the hips drop, low back release, flexion in the shoulders. Spread your fingers wide here. At any time in your practice, child's pose of any variation is always available as an alternate posture. It is an active resting posture. You control the intensity. Gently keeping low to the ground, anchor the left hip down. We're going to crawl the hands to the right corner top of the mat, getting a side stretch in. Belly comes over the thigh, and when you find your edge where sensation is there, but you don't lose your breath, then lower the head back down. You can soften the elbows, relax your neck. Feeling the side bend, you might crawl the hands even further down the mat, deepening the stretch. Don't let the hip follow with you. It wants to, but anchoring it is the key to getting a deep stretch here. And breathing like you. And slowly we'll walk the hands to the top of the mat. And anchoring the right hip down, crawl the hands off to the left side of the mat. Side body stretch on the right. Finding your edge, softening the elbows as you need, relax your neck. You might continue to crawl deeper, or it might not be as deep on this side, each side so very different. And slowly making your way back to center. We're going to press up onto all fours, rolling forward into a tabletop. Walk the hands under the wrists, 2 fists between the knees, hip width distance. Option to come up on the fists if there's any wrist pain today. At any time that we're on our hands, that's available to you. Finding some intuitive movement here, making some circles, maybe a little sway forward and back, waking up the spine. And gently we'll come into some cat-cows, neutral spine. Inhaling, drop the belly, gaze up for cow. Exhale, cat, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhaling, cow, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, cat, chin to chest, around the back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, really press the ground away from you. Continuing just like this. Maybe changing the variation in the hands. Fingertips face the knees or towards each other. Maybe you flip the palms. And coming to a neutral spine, palms down, flat on the ground. Walk the hands forward for Anahatanasana, puppy pose. Hands can come to blocks or forearms on blocks. Hips over the knees. Melt the head and the heart down to the ground. Open up the shoulders. Open up the heart. And choosing your intensity. Maybe the heart comes down today. Maybe the chin comes down. And if the chin or the heart comes down, gaze forward. Inhaling, roll forward into Sphinx, dropping the belly, lift the heart. You might have to slide just a little bit back. Forearms are like a number 11. Spread your fingers wide, shoulders back, heart forward, broaden the collarbone. Press through the tops of your feet. Feel your kneecaps lift, contract your thighs. Navel just above the ground, little back bend here. And gently lower down. Forehead comes down, slide the palms underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift the head and the heart for baby cobra. And exhale, lower down. Inhaling, lift the head and the heart. Draw the elbows down, elbows close into the body, shoulders away from the ears. And slowly lower down, exhaling. Inhale once more, baby cobra. Press the hands into the ground, elbows down like a letter L. Toes together, one long cobra tail. Inhale, look a little higher. Look up, lift, and exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes and press your hips up and back for a tuck toes, child's pose. Forehead comes down, arms are long. Gently spread the fingers wide, press into the ground, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog. Bending into one knee and the other, maybe changing the length of your dog. If you feel you have a short dog, maybe you find a deep, deep bend in the knees for a while. And then lengthen the legs. Let's all take that deep bend in the knees, sink the belly over the thighs. And straighten the legs, lower the heels to the mat. Heels might not touch the mat right away, that's okay. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, drop the heels to the right. Shoulders are level here. Inhale, heels to center. Then exhale, heels to the left. Inhaling, heels to center. Then exhale, deep bend in the knees, look forward. Inhale, relax the neck, straighten the legs, lower the heels. Inhaling, look forward, tippy toe to the top of the mat, toes behind your wrists. Once you arrive behind the hands, take a ragdoll pose, hands to opposite elbows, deep fold here. Bending in the knees generously, relaxing the head, sinking the hips down and back. Feel a sway, the shift of weight from each foot. And coming to stillness. Interlace fingers behind your head for a deeper neck release. Find a yes motion. Hanging heavy. Gently release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift hands to shins or thighs, rising with a flat back. You can also bring hands to a couch or a chair. And then exhale, fold, forward fold. Big toes together with the sliver between the heels or two fists between the feet. Toes tracking forward if they're apart. Inhale, root to rise, rise to standing, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Spread your palms wide, fingers forward, roll the shoulders down and back. Squeeze your inner thighs, little micro bend in the knees. Inhaling, send the palms up overhead, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward, hinge at the hips. Inhaling, halfway lift hands to shins or thighs. Exhaling, fold. Plant your palms, step your right leg back, lower the right knee. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. You can have tucked toes or untucked toes here. And then exhale, palms together behind your head, fingers down. Draw the elbows out wide, lift the heart. Draw the elbows far back as you can. And then inhaling, send hands up overhead. Exhale, right hand forward, left arm back. Draw the right hip back. Inhale, sweep arms forward and up. Exhale, open twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Draw the right hip forward, left hip back. Inhale, sweep arms forward and up. And then exhale, frame your front foot with your fingertips or hands might come to blocks. Slide the right heel forward and draw the left hip back. Flex toes towards your face here. Wiggle your foot side to side, maybe keeping a bend in the knee. You can bend a few times here, waking up that hamstring. Inhale, reach the crown of your head forward. And then exhale, fold here. Slowly bend into that front knee, sole of the foot comes down. You might glide it back under the knee. Plant your palms around that front foot, tuck back toes, lift the right knee. Inhale, left hand goes high, draw your heart towards your thigh. Energetic lift here, look up. Exhaling, swim that left hand overhead and lower it down. Step the left leg back, coming into downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog. 3 breaths here. Micro bending in the elbows if you tend to hyperextend the elbows. You might feel it more than you see it. Inhaling, look forward, travel to the top of your mat. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Press palms up overhead. Then exhale, cactus the arms, lift the heart. Inhale, reach up, grab left wrist with right hand, pull up out of the waist, arc over to the right. 2 hips in one line here. Inhale to center, reach up, switch the grip, left hand to right, pull up out of the waist, arc over to the left. Inhale to center, release the grip, exhaling, swan dive forward, nice and slow here. Inhale, hands to shins or thighs, rise with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, and we'll step the left leg back, lower the left knee. Toes are tucked or untucked, frame hands around the front foot. Feel your belly lift up off of your thigh, squeeze your inner thigh. You might squeeze your butt. Inhale, sweep arms forward and up. Exhale, palms together, send the hands down, away from you, behind the base of the skull, elbows back. Maybe you find a little back bend here. And just breathe, practicing our balance. Inhale, send hands up overhead. Exhale, open, twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Look over the back shoulder if you like. Draw that left hip back. Inhale, sweep arms forward and up. Exhale, open, twist to the left, right arm forward, left arm back. Draw the right hip back. Inhale, sweep arms forward and up. And then exhale, fold, slow and controlled. Fingertips come down, framing the front foot, or hands might come to blocks. Slide the right heel forward, flex toes towards your face. Draw your hips in line with each other. Inhale, reach the crown of your head forward. Exhale, fold. You might find a micro bend or a deep bend in the knee and play with the depth of the bend, not forcing anything. And slowly bending into that front knee, find a little bit of swaying. And gently framing the front foot with your hands, press the fingers wide into the ground, tuck that back toe if it's not tucked already, lift the back knee. Send the right hand high, draw your chest towards your right thigh, look up. Spike the back heel. And gently, slowly lower the right hand down. Step the left foot back to meet the right, downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog. Inhaling, send your right heel high. Point your toes. And then exhale, knee to chest, step between the thumbs. Tent your fingertips, spike the back heel. We're coming up into a high lunge. Swim the arms forward and up. Hands can come to hips or reach straight up. And then exhale, open, twist to the left, right arm forward. Yeah, this one's harder. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Exhale, open, twist to the right. Maybe you sink a little deeper. Keeping hips level. Inhale, sweep arms forward and up. And then exhale, folding over the front leg, hands to blocks or shins. We're gonna take a standing split, launch off that back leg, left leg lifts, and you can lower your head towards your knee. And slow, so it's an L shape, flexing your toes, gently lower that left foot down and lower the left knee down. Inhale, sweep arms forward and up. Exhale, hands to your hips. Hands could come to blocks here if you like. We'll slide. See if you can do this without hands on your blocks. Slide your heel, slow and controlled, forward. Flex your toes towards your face, and then come down. So a little playful balance challenge there. Props are always, always welcome. Flexing toes towards your face. Second round of Hanuman, Ardha Hanuman. Half split. Maybe you send the crown of your head towards your foot here. And folding on your exhales. And gently bend into that front knee. Frame the front foot, lift the back toes, send the right knee into your chest. And with the knee lifted, one-legged dog, right leg lifts. Stack your hip, right knee lifts up into the sky, right hip over the left. Send that knee even higher, looking under the left armpit. Maybe you see your foot. Make some circles with the ankle, circles with the knees. And exhale, slowly lower it down. Pedal out your dog once more. Inhaling, send the left leg high. Point your toes. Exhaling, knee through the chest, step between the thumbs. High lunge. Slowly rise. Inhale, squeeze inner thighs. Reach up or hands to hips. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Exhale, open twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Maybe you look back. Inhale, sweep arms forward and up. And then exhale, folding over the front thigh. Fingers come to blocks or to the ground. You'll gently lower that right knee. And maybe sliding the heel from here forward, or you have hands at your hips and take that challenge, gliding that heel forward. You can always play with both. Flexing toes towards your face, inhaling, reach the crown of the head forward, and exhale, fold. Building with repetition, getting a little deeper into the posture each time, creating that muscle memory. And gently bend into the front knee, knee over the ankle. Plant your fingers around the front foot, tuck your back toes, lift the back knee, left knee into the chest. With knee lifted, one-legged dog, left leg rises. Bend into the left knee, send it towards the sky. Make some circles here, and then let the knee fall closer to the left side of your space or right side. So knee lifts and you look under your right armpit, you might see your foot. Make some circles. Then exhale, lower that left foot down. Inhale, look forward, travel to the top of the mat. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Press palms up overhead. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Interlacing knuckles, press your palms away from you, sink your hips down into a chair. Press your thighs away from you. If your feet are together, the sliver between your heels, squeeze the inner thighs together. Feet apart, press the thighs apart. Inhale with the fingers still interlaced, rise to standing, straighten the legs. Exhale, release the hands, interlace knuckles behind your back, roll shoulders back. And then exhale, fold forward. Gently release the grip. Inhale, hands to shins or thighs. And then exhale, fold. Planting palms firmly into the ground. Step the right leg back. Pivot all 10 toes to face the left side of your mat. Walk your left foot halfway down your mat. Inhale, left hand rises. Press your hips up. Inhaling, lift, and then send that left hand overhead while lifting here. Stay through the exhale. Inhale, lift a little higher. Then exhale, lower hips down. Left arm reaches back behind you, reaching towards the back of your mat. Inhale, press hips up. And then exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, pivot, all 10 toes to face the top of the mat. Walk the back foot slightly in, so right foot slightly in, and then slightly out into a wide pyramid stance. Hands can come to blocks, rising with a flat back, or fingers tented on the ground. And you can relax your neck here. Maybe the forehead comes towards your knee. A shorter stance can help to open the hip, and a bend in the knee can also help to lift the buttocks. Maybe sending the leg a little longer feels better in your body. If you play with the variations, you find a shorter stance can be very comforting. That shorter stance might allow you to go a little deeper. And inhaling, send the hands towards the top of your mat in front of your foot a little further. Step the left foot back, step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhaling, step the right foot forward, left foot just outside. We'll say pyramid with the right foot forward. So just a little to the left, I say outside, almost off of the mat. And finding your stance in this leg, framing the front foot, hands might come to blocks. Forehead towards your knee. You can really find your depth here. If you want heel to heel alignment, you can do it. There's no right or wrong. And then gently plant palms in, step both feet to the back of the mat, micro bend in the elbows, downward facing dog. Inhaling, roll forward into a plank. We're gonna pivot Alton toes to face the right side of the mat. The right foot steps halfway forward off of your mat. And then inhale, send the right hand high, look up. Press your hips up. Exhaling, send the right hand overhead, reach. And slowly lowering on your exhale, press hips down, reach right arm back. Inhale, reach up, lift. And then exhale, lower the hips down. I gave you that little break in between with the pyramids, helping to release the hips. Few more, you can do it. Lowering on your exhales, lifting on your inhales. And gently press your hips up, pivot Alton toes to face the top of your mat, step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, slowly roll forward, coming into a plank. You can drop the knees or keep them lifted. And we'll hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down to the belly, maybe through the knees. Inhale, find your heart opener, baby cobra. Pressing through the tops of the feet or rolling over the toes for up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Bending into the knees. Inhale, send the right heel high. Exhale, step between the thumbs. And here, fingers come to blocks they can come to blocks or framing that front foot. Launch the left leg in the air. And then slowly bend into the knees, stepping the left foot to meet the right. Inhale, rise to standing, palms press up overhead. And then exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward, hands to blocks or shins. Inhale, rise with a flat back. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, send the right leg high. So finding that L-shaped half split, forehead to knee. And then exhale, lower the right foot to meet the left. Sink the hips down, reach the arms forward, interlace knuckles, press them away from you, sink into your chair. Inhale, straighten the legs, slowly rise, standing. And then exhale, sink into your chair with fingers interlaced, pressing palms away from you. Inhale, squeeze inner thighs and rise. Exhale, release the hands, wing them behind you, roll forward to divers, up on the toes, heart forward. And rocking the weight forward, spike your heels high into the air. Inhale, reach up and lower the heels. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Step your right leg back to a warrior two. So you have the right foot pointing to the right side, right toes, right side. or slightly to the top right corner of the mat. Open arms to a T, gaze over the middle finger. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Tip it up and back, pull up out of the waist. Press your right knee away from you. And then exhale, extended side angle, reach the left arm down, right arm up high to the sky. Left knee away from you, right hip forward and down, arc the upper back behind you. And maybe you pull your chin to your shoulder. Inhale, rise to warrior two, sink a little deeper. Inhaling, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame the front foot, pivot all 10 toes to face the front. Pull your knee into your chest. An option for a one-legged vinyasa with the left leg lifted, lowering down, or you can go right into downward facing dog, sending that left leg up and back. And we'll all meet with the left leg up and back, bend the knee to sky. Roll out your hip here, making some knee circles. Then exhale, lower that left leg down, bending into the knees. Inhale, look forward, travel to the top of your mat. Then exhale, fold. Inhaling, hands to shins or thighs, maybe to your blocks. Then exhale, sink your hips down, big toes together, sliver between the heels, squeeze inner thighs, interlace fingers, press palms away from you. Inhale, squeeze the thighs, straighten the legs, reach up, keep fingers interlaced. And then exhale, sink into your chair. Inhale, rise, straighten your legs. And then exhale, release the hands behind you, divers one more time, roll forward onto the balls of the feet, lift the heels. Tip your weight forward, winged arms behind you. Slowly lower the heels, reach the arms up. Step the left leg back, left toes point to the left side of your space or slightly to the left corner top of the mat, arms open to a T. Deep bend in the front knee, press right knee away from you. Spread your fingers wide, gaze over your middle finger, roll your shoulders back. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm reaches overhead. Left arm at low back or down your leg. Inhaling, warrior two. Staying through the exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhaling, extended side angle, right arm lowers, left arm lifts, right elbow just above or in front of your knee. Maybe you capture your toes. Option to bring your chin towards your shoulder, looking up. Roll the left hip forward and down, right knee presses away from you. Arc the upper back, feeling that little twist. Inhale, rise, warrior two. Reverse your warrior, send it up and back. Exhale, cartwheel the hands, frame the front foot, pivot toes to face the top of the mat. Option for that one-legged vinyasa or meeting in that one leg down dog, sending the leg up and back. We'll all meet in that one leg down dog, bend into the knee to sky, make some knee circles. And gently lower that right foot down. 3 breaths here, inhaling, exhaling. And slowly roll forward into your plank. We'll step the left foot outside the left hand and the right foot outside the right hand. Sink your hips down. Bring hands to heart center, elbows into your inner thigh or inner knee creases. You can also place a block underneath your hips, which can be a nice grounding sensation, and you can lift your heart even higher. So wherever you find yourself, lift your heart high, let your booty sink down. Opening the hips, inhaling, right arm down, left arm reaches high. Then exhaling, hands in heart center, switching sides, left arm reaches down, right arm reaches high, look up. And then exhale, lower the hands down, plant the palms, straighten the legs. We'll take a wide-legged fold facing the top of your mat. So feet come off of your mat and slowly lower down with a flat back. Hands can come to the outside of your heels or the arcs of your feet. Using the strength of your arms, you might pull your chest down, inhaling for some length. And exhaling, fold a little deeper. Feeling the hamstrings, the low back. Nice, long, slow release here. Inhaling, bring the hands underneath your face, find a half lift. Hands could come to blocks as well. And then exhale, fold. Planting the fingers, pivot the heels slightly in, sink back into your malasana. So you're gonna walk the feet slightly in, sink back into your squat. Hands at heart center. And then gently press palms into the ground, wide-legged forward fold, top of the mat one more time, send the feet out. And exhale, fold. You might walk the hands forward, finding a down dog, and send the weight into the balls of your feet, press back here. Toes forward or slightly pigeon-toed in. And then walk the hands behind you. And relax the neck even more. Nice, slow burn, slow release. Inhaling, find that half lift. Pivot the toes to face out, and then in, out, and then in. Keep crawling the feet like that until they're behind your hands. Bend into the knees. Wrap your forearms around your shins. And sink the hips down. Tiny ball pose. Inhale, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing, press palms up overhead. And then exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, fold. Step the right leg back and then the left leg back, downward facing dog. Inhaling, send the right heel high. And then exhale, step between the thumbs, tent the fingertips, and then pivot the back foot down. So left toes to the left top corner of the mat. Inhale, rise to your warrior two. Press the knee forward and away from you. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, extended side angle, right arm down, left arm high. Inhale, warrior two. And then exhale, reverse your warrior. Straighten the front leg for triangle. Send the right arm forward, press your hips back until you can't anymore. Right hand to right shin, left arm high. Reach up. Inhaling, rise, bend into the front knee. Sweep the arms forward, cartwheel the hands around the front foot, pivot the toes to face the top of the mat, send the right leg up and back. And exhale, lower that left or right leg down to meet the left. Option to take a vinyasa or skip it. Inhaling, send the left leg high. Exhale, step between the thumbs. Pivot right toes towards right top corner of the mat. Deep bend in the front knee, rise to warrior two. Spread the fingers wide, roll shoulders back. Press right knee away from you, or left knee away from you. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, extended side angle, left arm down, right arm high. Inhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior, straighten that front leg. And then exhale, send the left arm, or reach your hips back, reach until you can't more. Then left arm to left shin, right arm high. Maybe your left hand comes to a block or the ground. Micro bending in the knee to come up, inhaling warrior two. Reach hands high, cartwheel the hands to frame the front foot, pivot all 10 toes to the top of your mat. Press into the ground, send the left knee into your chest, send that left leg up and back. Downward facing dog. And slowly here, take a deep, generous bend in the knees, bend in the elbows, like a crouching tiger. Inhale, straighten the legs, hips up and back, lower the heels. Slowly roll forward into your plank, drop the knees. And sink hips over your heels, glide your fingertips towards you. So fingers, palms can come over your thighs or your knees. You're welcome to take toes underneath you for fire toes or simply sit on your shins. And we'll find a nice balancing, cooling breath here. Inhaling, just like you. And exhaling, just like you. Cooling and slowing down. I invite you to take two peace fingers between the space between your brow. If you're comfortable breathing through your nose today, you'll take your ring finger. I'm going to face you a little closer so you can see better. Ring finger to your left nostril and your thumb to your right nostril. And excuse the yoga hair. So sealing the left nostril, inhale through the right. Pause, seal the right nostril, release the left nostril, exhale left. Pause, inhaling through the left nostril. Seal the left nostril, release right, exhale right. Pause, inhale right. Seal the right nostril, pause, release left, exhale left. Inhaling left for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seal the left nostril, release right nostril, exhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. Inhaling right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seal the right nostril, pause. Release left, exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. Inhaling left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seal the left nostril, pause. Exhaling right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release your hand from your face. We'll make our way down to our back. So coming down from your shins, you'll just swing your legs out to the side, bring them in front of you. Knees and toes tracking forward, belly to your thighs, hands forward. Slowly lower one vertebrae at a time to your back. Reach arms up overhead, take a big morning stretch. Point your toes, feel the length. And then gently draw both knees into your chest, wrap forearms around your shins, hands to elbows, shoulders down. Feel your low back against the ground or just above, hips begin to drop. And practicing this shape consistently, you may feel your total spine flat against the ground one day. Hook your peace fingers around your big toes. Let the knees fall out wide for happy baby. And roll out your lumbar spine. Rocking side to side. Option to straighten one leg and then the other. And then straighten both legs, pulling toes down towards your face, feeling that wide-legged fold with a different orientation of gravity. And gently drawing both knees together, shut them like a book. Send your left leg long. Flex toes towards your face so you feel your calf on the ground and your heel might lift off the ground. Right shin, gently pull that forward towards your shoulder and down outside of your rib cage. Elbows close into the body, chin into your chest here, a little bit of compression. You can pull really hard here, it's safe to do so. And gently guiding your knee to center, lower the right foot down. Bump your hips slightly to the right, stacking right hip over left, sending the right leg up and over into a supine twist. Keep your shoulders grounded. You might place a pillow underneath the bent leg that's on top, or your option to straighten the leg. Arms can rest wherever feels comfortable to you. If you want a little more, slowly send your left heel, keeping the knee, the whole leg close to the ground, left heel towards your left glute. And maybe your right hand captures your left toes. Nice add-on of a quad and hamstring stretch here. Feeling the twist from your core. Option to straighten the top leg and capture the right toes in your left hand. Maybe you capture your calf. And letting the capturing just be a way of lengthening and anchoring. And gently unwind, release the legs if you have them captured, sending the right leg up and over as you're ready. Right foot comes down, bump your hips to center, send the right leg along. Inhaling, left knee into your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shin. And let this left knee fall slightly down and outside of the left ribs, so towards the left shoulder. Nice strong grip here. Elbows in towards the body, shoulders down. Flex your right toes towards your face. Feel your heel come off the ground. And gently drawing your shin back to center, lower the left foot down. Bump your hips slightly to the left, stacking left hip directly over right hip, sending the left leg up and over. Bend in the knee. Maybe putting a pillow under the calf or the thigh. Keeping shoulders grounded, relaxing hands wherever feels nice to you. And then maybe sending the right heel towards your right glute, capturing that left foot in the right hand and the left foot, or the right foot, left hand. So if you capture the top leg with the right hand, straighten the leg, toes flexing towards your face. And the bottom leg, the toes are pointed in. So the bottom being the bent knee on underneath the lengthened leg. You can always keep a bend in the top leg as well. And remembering to breathe, not worrying about what it looks like, just feeling it. Gently releasing, sending the feet out of the hands, sending left leg up and over, bump your hips back to center. Let the knees fall left and right, side to side, windshield wiper the knees. And then letting knees fall nice wide open, soles of the feet together. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. And feeling the ground underneath you. Feeling the texture of clothing or texture of your mat against the skin. Noticing any aromas in the space. Sounds near and far. Noticing sounds internally. Noticing any taste in your mouth. Noticing the quality of light peeking through your eyelids or the absence of light. And noticing your breath. Inhaling like you take the biggest breath you've taken all day. And exhaling like you let something go. Feeling your body anchor into the ground, hips opening. And gently bring your hands to your sides. Shut your knees like a book. We'll take 2 rounds of bridge. Draw the heels towards the hips, knees forward, toes forward. And feel the low back against the ground. Wash your pelvis forward and back a couple times. Inhaling, press the hips up. Squeeze the inner thighs, maybe interlace knuckles underneath you, tucking one shoulder slightly under and then the other, pressing up even higher. Staying here for one more inhale and lowering on the exhale. Tilt your pelvis forward and back a few times. Second round, inhaling, press your hips up. Option, your choice for what to do with your arms. Maybe you keep them just as they are, interlace them underneath you, or send the arms back behind you nice and long with the palms up, washing the hands forward and back a few times. Little shoulder therapy exercise there. And as you're ready, you'll lower on an exhale, one vertebrae at a time. And knock your knees in together once you're grounded. Step the feet to the outside of your mat. Feel the low back against the ground here. Gently let the right knee fall towards the center of your mat and hook the left ankle just above that right knee. You'll walk the right foot off of the mat. So it'll keep crawling until that right knee comes down. You can control the angle with the crawl of your right foot. Hands can relax anywhere that feels nice to you. I like to put them just stacked palms on my chest or just below the chest. And feeling a little quad release here, a little bit of length in the psoas, abdomen, a little bit in the hip. Slowly crawl that right foot back to center, pressing the left knee away from you, right foot solid into the ground. Flex left toes towards left knee. And then option to send the right leg up into the air, interlace fingers behind the right thigh, and pull this left thigh closer into you. So right thigh brings the left thigh close to your chest. Option to keep that leg straight or bent. And gently lower the right leg down. And then we'll let the left knee fall down to the center of your mat. Hook your right foot just above the left knee, wiggling that left foot off of the mat until the knee comes down. It might be hanging in the air, that's okay. Over time and with practice, the knee will come down to the ground. Feeling the psoas release, quad release, hip release. And slowly walking that left foot back to the center of the mat. Press the right knee away from you. Flex right toes towards right knee. Draw the left heel a little closer to your glute. Option to straighten that left leg, sending the right thigh closer into you. Interlace fingers behind the left thigh. If your leg is straightened, flex your foot. So you imagine you're kicking your foot towards the ceiling. Nice long leg there. using the strength of your arms to pull the thighs towards you. And then you are always welcome to keep that bend in the knee as well. And slowly lowering that left foot down. Release the right foot, windshield wiper the legs left and right one more time. And coming into your final resting shape, these next few minutes are yours in the posture of your choice. A traditional Shavasana with legs long and arms long at your sides is always a nice option. Perhaps legs at the wall. Or if you'd like something more awakening, you're always welcome to come to a meditative seat or any other shape that's calling to you. Get out those last wiggles and settle in. My voice will gently guide you out. Shavasana. And gently, if you're ready to move on with your day, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And if it feels nice to you, roll over to one side using your arm as a pillow. Feeling this energetic transition from your practice into your day. You're welcome to stay on your side, resting, or resting in your final shape. You're truly moving on. Press yourself up with your hands without hurry. Coming to that comfortable seat. Relaxing your hands, relaxing shoulders away from the ears. Inhaling, sending the hands up overhead, reach for what you want. Exhale, pull it into your heart center. Thumbs to sternum. I invite you to reflect on what you're calling in, or perhaps dedicating your practice to a cause or individual on your mind. May this energy carry with you into your day. Wrapping up our thoughts. Thank you for sharing your practice with me and showing up for yourselves. It's truly an honor. Together we bow. Namaste.